always check your car when it leaves a mechanic. Hello my loves, today I'm gonna do a story time on the time I almost died on a bridge. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. One day, Simba, my car started showing the ABS signal and the car with the sliding lines on it. And so I went to my brother, because I go to him for everything that has to do with my car. And I asked him, I was like, oh, what should I do? And so then he said, if it doesn't go away in 2 to 3 days, bring it to the mechanic. But it's still drivable, so I still drove it. Like, I could sense something was wrong with my car, because it was like, when I would brake, it would just like... So then I'm like, okay, I'll wait 2 to 3 days. Boom, Monday comes, I go to the mechanic. He's like, oh, I can't take you today. You're gonna have to come at the end of the week. Bring it in either Thursday night and leave it overnight, and I'll look at it Friday, or come in Friday morning as soon as I open, which was 8 a.m. I ended up bringing it in Friday morning, right? At 8 a.m.
on the dot.
He ends up calling me in the afternoon like, hey, I just looked at your car and you need to order a ABS sensor. It could either be your sensor or you have to order some other part. I forgot what he said, but yeah, he gave me 2 options. And so he said, but you can come pick up the car and it's still drivable. So I picked up the car Friday at 6 p.m. Boom. The mechanic is literally like 5 minutes down the street from where I live. So I drive it. Everything's fine. Me not knowing, always check your car when it leaves a mechanic or anywhere. If someone was using your car trying to fix it, look at it. No, like look, make sure you check everything is properly closed, because this is where I messed up.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
I basically drive it home. Everything's fine. It's Friday, mind you. I don't need my car for the weekend. I don't have plans. Like, I don't do anything during the weekend. I just stay home, or my boyfriend drives his car and I'm the passenger princess. But because I want to be a passenger princess, I'm not driving my car during the weekend. So boom, Monday comes and I have work Mondays. That's the only thing I do on Mondays. No, I work at 12 in the afternoon. I leave my house at 11:15 a.m. because I wanted to grab a coffee, breakfast. So I grabbed Dunks. So basically I get my Dunks. I'm chilling in the car. Dunks is right here. The bridge is right here, okay? And I'm going to insert a picture of what the bridge looks like in the next clip. You'll see it. Literally, it's not like those flat bridges where you have to like just drive on it. No, so you have to accelerate. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but it was raining. When it's raining, there's hydroplaning and all that. But yeah, so I'm driving. I'm like, yes, about to go to work on time, a little bit early at that. But God had other plans. He basically said, no girl, you're not going to work just like that. So I'm driving, I'm like accelerating, and then I accelerate, and then boom, my hood smashes into my windshield. When I tell you,
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I've been in situations where like I gotta like put my emergency lights on and all that, so my little brain was freaking out. But it was like, girl, you're on a bridge, cars are coming fast, like they're accelerating, they're not gonna see you because you're like at the like I'm like right at the peak. I was about to reach the peak of the bridge. So I'm like, okay, put on my emergency lights, pull over. There's no emergency lane on the bridge either. It's like a bike lane. That's it. So I pull over in the bike lane. My car's still out in the middle, like taking part of the right lane, and I'm just like, God, this could not be happening. Like, I was freaking out. I just was like in shock that like my hood just came up and smashed into my windshield. Like, it was just too crazy, girl. But yeah, so that happened. And so I'm over here and I'm still in my car, like in shock. I put my emergency lights on, I brake, pull over, and luckily the cars were seeing me. So cars were beeping, passing, like they were like beep, like beeping, because I'm in their way. Like, girl, move. And I'm like, I can't move, I don't know what to do. Like, y'all don't see my hood up right now, like y'all don't see this, like you're beeping at me, but my hood is literally open. Like, come on. But anyways, so yeah, that happens, and I'm still in my car, my hood's still up, and I'm like, girl, it's raining, and I don't know how rain and my hood being up mixes, because like my engine's exposed, all those like the car parts are exposed, right? So then boom, I get out the car in the rain, run, slam my hood down, make sure it's properly latched, which the latch was half off. So like, I don't know how I did it, but I closed that hood, got back in the car, called my brother, was like, oh my God, I'm so scared, I don't know what just happened, like my hood just slammed into my windshield. He's like, what? Like, he's in shock too. He doesn't understand me because I'm like, what's that word? I'm hysterical, literally. Like, I'm just like crying. I'm in shock. Like, I'm literally like, I could have died. Like, that's all that kept racing through my head. Like, that hood could have slammed and broke my windshield. That's what I was thinking about. But yeah, so I called him. He was basically like, okay, are you safe, are you okay? And then my dad was like, yeah, like this just happened, I can't believe it, blah blah. I think like the mechanic did it. He's like, okay, calm down, love, calm down, and then you need to get somewhere safe, which I ended up just driving to a gas station while on the phone with my dad. And I was like, okay, it's currently 12, so you need to drive to work. I'm already committed to still go to work. Even if I was in shock, I was like, whatever. So I was traumatized, crying at the gas station on the phone with my dad. And the gas station was like a 2-minute drive from the bridge. I'm like getting myself together. My car's still drivable, that's all that matters. And I debated whether going back home, which was, I have to go back on that bridge, or go to work. And guess what I chose? I chose to go to work, because there's no way I was gonna go back on that bridge that just caused me all that trauma to get back home. And no. So I went to work, and then when I got to work, like my brother said he was gonna meet me at my job, and he was gonna check how my car is. And there's like parts of my hood off. I'll insert some pictures and videos of what my car looked like. And yeah, it's just, can't believe that happened. Like, it was so scary. I went to work bawling my eyes out, like, yeah, my car, blah blah. My manager was like, oh, it's okay, girl, we understand. She just let me gather myself, because I was such in shock. Like, I appreciate where I work because they consider you so much. But she basically was like, okay, take a breath, gather yourself. Are you okay? Are you safe? Okay, that's all that matters. And okay. And then I went to work. Then my brother ended up coming, checking on my car. He said it was fine. But moral of the story, check if your hood is latched. Always check, no matter what, because girl,
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
you don't want to be on a bridge or a highway or somewhere where you're accelerating so fast that the hood slams and God forbid the windshield breaks. Because I was lucky. that was my story time. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.